Hello everyone, today is November 10th of 2023. My name is Financial Charles, and today the Bitcoin price is at an astounding $37,300. And this is just another video to document how we're feeling, especially considering the fact that Bitcoin continues to go up and up and up. It's mind-blowing to me. I would have never imagined that this would be happening this year. I never thought that it would be up to, near $38,000 in 2023. And it wasn't today, but it was yesterday that Bitcoin wicked up all the way to $38,000, or just right below it at 37,900 and some change. And it's just insane to me how perfect this looks. It's just I know that last video I was talking about how it was making a slow grind up, and then the likelihood of us breaking out of the ascending wedge to go downwards, it was pretty high, but looks like I was completely wrong. Bitcoin continues to go up exponentially and hit $38,000 in the blink of an eye. And it's crazy to think that just not too long ago, just in October, less than a month ago, Bitcoin was at $26,000, and now here we are at $38,000. Are you kidding me? That's a $12,000 gain. And I remember making a video back here talking about taking out a loan to buy Bitcoin at these prices, and I did. I took out enough to accumulate a whole coin and then some. So I had the whole coin, and then with each check that comes in every 2 weeks, just a dollar cost average, or lump sum the entire check for the bi-weekly dollar cost average, I guess you could say. And we are up astronomically, and it's so cool to think I started making these Bitcoin videos somewhere around here, around this $30,000 range. And then I remember making a video when it dropped. I made a video right in the middle of this falling knife right here, and then when we were at these ranges, I even made a video about it pumping up to 28k, but that wasn't very relevant. These ranges here, I made a video saying buy Bitcoin at 26k, do not wait for lower prices. I literally said that right here, and look what would have happened had you been waiting for lower prices below 25k. You would have never got the opportunity to buy back in, and now we are all the way up here. So if we take a measured move to see, let's just say that around this $26,000 mark, all the way up now, we're up 42%. I remember last video where I was talking about how we were up 33%. Now we are up 42%. The gains are just astronomical. Bitcoin went from $26,000 to $38,000 just with only one Bitcoin. That's a $12,000 gain, and that's in a blink of an eye. That's in less than a month, and it's an amazing feeling to have an extra $12,000 in your pocket, and in such a fast amount of time, and I didn't barely do anything. There are some people out there that if they make $50,000 a year before tax, they're probably going to be taking home like $30,000, and then they have to use that $30,000 to buy their living expenses and pay for their rent and pay for their kids or whatever, and at the end of the year they have nothing. Or let's say they put in a lot of work, they work a full-time job to make that $30,000 after tax, and after you spend it on your living expenses, let's say that you're a very frugal person and you live in a really cheap apartment, you eat really cheap food in order to save money, and you're the type to turn off the heat or something and wear a jacket to go to sleep or something like that. If someone plays their cards really like that, just saving all the money that they possibly can, you're going to, and let's say $30,000 take home after tax, and then you spend $20,000 of living expenses, which is considered really frugal. You're left with $10,000 left, and that's considering you work in the whole entire year. You put in full-time work, you're waking up early 5 out of the 7 days of the week, 52 weeks in a year. You're doing all that hard work just for an extra $10,000 at the end of the year. Here, from the loan that we took out, we made that extra money in less than a month. So, astronomical gains that we're seeing by Bitcoin here. And are we at the bragging point yet? I might be bragging right now. So if bragging is an indication of selling, perhaps we could sell now. But there are people, not a lot of people, but there were people offloading some of their bags around $34,000. And I know I preach to hold forever, and Bitcoin is the asset class that is going to bleed all other asset classes. But I won't lie, I did indeed take some profits, I guess you could say, around the $34,000 range. And who knows, maybe that's the reason why we're at $37,000, because every time I sell, it'll just continue to go up. So maybe I should continue selling. But yeah, very cool move that we see with Bitcoin here. And it's just like, I thought everyone was already so bullish when we were at 35,000. We were tickling 35,000. I thought everyone was overly bullish. But no, we just keep on going up. It is absolutely insane. But I want to just rewind back to 2021 and show you that, this type of move, it feels so insane right now because we're so heavily invested in Bitcoin. But over the, this is a move over a whole 11 months right here. Or not even 11 months. This is a whole year right here. November of 2022 right here. We measure up to November of this year right now. We're up 137%. But I want to show you what a 137% gain looks like in the bull market of 2021. Okay, so as you can see here, the price levels, they represent, kind of where Elon Musk bought Bitcoin over here back in January, February area. And if we take a measure move from, this price range here, let's just start off right here at 17,000 right here. 17,000, that was when? December of 2020 to January of 2021 in a span of a month, right? Or let's go all the way up here. Yep. So about the 137% move that we're talking about, that was in a span of only 32 days that this was a huge move. So, the 137% gain that we saw from November of last year to November of this year, like I said, that's what was 1 year ago. So that was 365 days ago. This 137% increase here, it only took 30 days to do. So, if we thought we saw a lot, if we think we already see a lot, this is perhaps just the beginning. This is probably just the beginning. So let me take a measured move from, the bottom of last bull market and then measure it out to 1 year later. So we got December 2018. Where were we December of 2019? Let's see. We were here, right? December of 2019. All right, so yep, December of 2019. This is what it's looking like here. 1 year time difference, and it's also 133% gain. So this range right here is more similar to what we are experiencing right now at the very moment, and that's why there's a lot of people predicting a secondary scare, which is this move right here, the coronavirus black swan event. Obviously, people try to justify this by saying it was a black swan event, but also we have a potential black swan event in the horizon, considering the macro. The macro picture of the United States economy, unemployment rates going up, even though it's still relatively low. The numbers have still, been going up. So who knows where we're going to be in a couple of months? Who knows where we're going to be in March 2024? But all we do know is April of 2024 is the halving. So all Bitcoin entering the circulation gets cut in half. The rate at which new Bitcoin is in circulation gets cut in half. So, yeah. What the move that we're experiencing right now is very similar to the move from the bottom to this area right here, from the $3,000 range to the $7,500 range. That's kind of very similar to what we're experiencing right now, from going from 15,000 all the way up to 37,000. So yeah, Bitcoin just keeps going up, and I cannot believe what I'm seeing. It's just insane to me. It's beautiful. It is the chart is so beautiful to look at right now, and it's a great time to be a Bitcoiner right now. We've experienced, $12,000 gains in less than a month, or, we experienced a $12,000 gain over the past month. That's what I should say. But yeah, it was, making those videos back here about how, to accumulate now turned out to be right, turned out to be the correct move. And it's, when Bitcoin is going this high, it's really hard for me to envision it going back down to this level right here. Hopefully it does go back down to this level, so that way we can, invest more money. But, there's never a guarantee that it's going to go down. Bitcoin is just unstoppable right now. I don't understand what's going on. Perhaps BlackRock is buying behind the scenes. Perhaps Fidelity is buying behind the scenes. Who knows? All I know is that, you know, Bitcoin is the best place to park your wealth. It's the best asset class to be in at the moment. It's been the best asset class to be in the whole 2023. People try to talk about, you know, Nvidia, this, that, this, that. Let's see what Nvidia is up to. I mean, sure. I mean, maybe I'm just, you know, upset that I missed the Nvidia pump, but, you know, Nvidia starting, yeah, I won't lie. Nvidia is going crazy at 230%. But I mean, let's see, Nvidia, it took, you know, this, the chart goes all the way back to 1999, and it started off at 40 cents and now it's at $481. It's fine. Bitcoin, it was invented, you know, 2008/9, and then, you know, really the price, it goes all the way back to 2009. It started off at 1 penny and right now it's at 37,000. So you can try to make this Nvidia argument all you want, but in reality, you're just a short-term trader. You're just a short-term investor. If you think, you know, I mean, I don't even have to speak anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, I already, you know, for it to be take 20 years from go to 40 cents to $400, it's fine. But, you know, Bitcoin in a span of a couple, you know, a decade and a half, goes from 1 penny to $37,000, and it's nowhere near its top. You know, and actually, Bitcoin has no top due to the fact that fiat has no bottom. So yeah, Bitcoin is the best asset class to be in. It's a revolutionary asset class, and you were very lucky to be born during this time. So yeah, that's all I gotta say. Let me just end this video here. I think that's everything. Yeah, I'll just continue making another video in the future. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you next time.